Tensions are set to soar in Coronation Street next week as Carla Connor, Alison King, finds herself at loggerheads with teenager Betsy Swain, Sidney Martin, accusing her of lying about her supposed injury. Following the shocking events at Ken Barlow's house last month, where Betsy was accidentally shot during a terrifying hostage situation involving Rob Donovan, the teen has been recovering from an arm injury that doctors warned could be permanent. But as the days go on, doubts begin to creep in for some residents of Weatherfield, particularly Carla, who grows increasingly suspicious of Betsy's behavior. It all kicks off when Betsy refuses to return to college, claiming that her injury is still affecting her. Detective Sergeant Lisa Swain, Vicky Myers, overwhelmed with guilt for accidentally shooting her own daughter, is eager to believe her. In a desperate attempt to rebuild their fractured relationship, Lisa even offers to take time off work to care for Betsy full-time. However, Carla, who has developed a complicated bond with Betsy in recent months, is far from convinced. Carla's no fool, a Coronation Street insider tells us. Even though she and Betsy have grown close, Carla knows exactly how sharp and cunning Betsy can be. She's not someone who's easily manipulated, and she certainly won't stand by if she thinks she's being lied to. Carla's suspicions are pushed to the limit when she finds herself looking after Betsy at the flat while Lisa is at work. Trying to be kind, Carla prepares lunch for the teen. But as she watches Betsy casually pick up the pepper mill with both hands and grind it effortlessly over her pasta, alarm bells start ringing. This moment absolutely cements Carla's gut instinct, the insider explains. It's no longer just a feeling. It's proof that Betsy's injury might not be as serious as she's claimed. Determined not to let it slide, Carla confronts Betsy about what she's seen. However, the teen dramatically overreacts, sending her plate of food flying across the room, just as Lisa walks through the door. Caught in the act, Betsy tries to spin the situation in her favor. Later, unable to hold back her irritation, Carla makes a pointed comment about Betsy's miraculous use of her supposedly injured arm. To Carla's astonishment, Lisa chooses to let it go, too consumed by guilt to challenge her daughter. But Lisa's patience is soon tested even further when Tracy McDonald, Kate Ford, comes storming in, demanding compensation for the damage Betsy caused to her Preston's Petals van earlier that week. Fans will know that Betsy, furious with Tracy's role in the Rob Donovan saga, took her revenge by vandalizing Tracy's work vehicle. Things escalated when the van, with Betsy and Lauren Bolton, Kate Fitton, inside, was involved in a crash near the precinct. Now, Tracy wants justice and payment. She confronts Lisa, insisting that Betsy needs to face real consequences for her reckless behavior. Carla backs Tracy up, urging Lisa to make Betsy take responsibility by contributing toward the repair costs. The confrontation leaves Lisa facing an impossible decision. Should she continue to shield her daughter to preserve their fragile bond? Or should she take Carla's advice and make Betsy face the consequences of her actions? It's a massive crossroads for Lisa, our source shares. She's desperate to do right by Betsy, but deep down, she knows Carla is speaking the truth. If she keeps covering for Betsy, she's only making things worse in the long run. Betsy's spiral began last month during Rob Donovan's dangerous hostage plot, which shook the Barlow family to its core. In the chaos, Betsy was caught in the crossfire, leading to an injury that doctors feared could permanently affect her mobility. Since then, Betsy has struggled emotionally with the reality of her situation. Or at least, that's what she's led everyone to believe. Now, with mounting evidence suggesting she may have exaggerated her condition, the teen's manipulative streak is coming to light. And while Carla is determined to expose the truth, Lisa's loyalty to her daughter threatens to drive a wedge between her and the people around her. As Betsy's lies risk tearing relationships apart, the stage is set for a dramatic fallout on the cobbles. Will Lisa finally admit that her daughter needs tough love? Or will her guilt lead her down a dangerous path of denial? One thing's for sure. Carla Connor isn't someone you want to cross. Betsy may have played her cards well so far, but facing Carla's wrath could be a whole new game. Coronation Street continues next week on ITV and ITVX.